The history of photography is a captivating journey through time, showcasing the evolution of a medium that has transformed the way we see and remember our world. The tale begins in the early 19th century with the pioneering efforts of Joseph Nicéphore Niépce, who, in 1826, created the first permanent photograph using a process he called heliography. Niépce's achievement was groundbreaking, producing an image of a simple rooftop view after an 8-hour exposure. This innovation caught the attention of Louis Daguerre, a French artist and photographer, who eventually partnered with Niépce. After Niépce's death, Daguerre continued their work and in 1839 introduced the daguerreotype to the world. This process reduced exposure times to mere minutes and produced images with remarkable clarity, revolutionizing the field and making photography more accessible. The daguerreotype quickly became popular, especially for portrait photography. However, it was soon overshadowed by further advancements. In 1841, William Henry Fox Talbot, an English scientist, introduced the calotype process, which allowed for multiple copies of a photograph to be made from a single negative, unlike the daguerreotype's unique images. This innovation laid the groundwork for modern photographic methods. The latter half of the 19th century saw continual advancements. By the 1870s, Richard Leach Maddox developed the dry plate process, which enabled photographers to use pre-prepared plates rather than coating them right before exposure. This convenience allowed for mobile and spontaneous photography. In the early 20th century, George Eastman's introduction of the Kodak camera brought photography to the masses. His invention of roll film meant that photography was no longer the exclusive domain of professionals and enthusiasts. Anyone could now easily take and develop images. This period also saw the beginnings of color photography, with the autochrome Lumiere process introduced in 1907. As the 20th century progressed, technology continued to evolve rapidly. The development of the 35mm camera and the rise of photojournalism changed the landscape of visual documentation, capturing historic moments in real time and embedding them into public consciousness. In the latter part of the century, the introduction of single-lens reflex (SLR) cameras and instant photography, such as the Polaroid, offered more creative control and immediacy. The advent of digital photography in the late 20th and early 21st centuries revolutionized the medium once again. Digital cameras and later smartphones with high-quality built-in cameras allowed for the instant capture, editing, and sharing of images globally. This democratization of photography has turned millions into everyday photographers, chronicling their lives in ways never imagined in the early days of Niépce and Daguerre. The journey of photography, from heliography to digital imaging, underscores its profound impact on society.